Hola, Laura here, filming from the beaches of Varadero, Cuba. I'm so happy to be here and just really wanted to soak up the opportunity to be so near to the beach, so near to the ocean, the water element, and we recently had a full moon at this time, so I would love to guide you through a meditation that just really honors the wisdom of the water, Svadhisthana, some different practices that help us to feel soothed by that natural element, the force of nature that is the water. You can see it in full effect behind me, so I hope that you enjoy the view today from this video. And you can call it into your imagery and your visualization as we're in meditation as well. So nature can truly be a big support for our meditation and yoga practice. An inspiration. So for this meditation, you may like to sit. You can cross legs in Sukhasana. Or perhaps you sit on the heels with the knees, the legs tucked under the body in Virasana. You may like to lay back. So you can lay back on your bed, you can lay back on the ground, supporting your body with some pillows behind the head or behind the knees if you wish. Really just getting settled in whatever position will help you to feel calmed and easeful. And then as you feel very ready, you could close down through the eyes. It can be nice to, if you feel comfortable closing the eyes and you're laying back, it can be nice to cover the eyes. Perhaps with a scarf or an eye mask. Some are even filled with lavender eye masks. I can include a link below to where to find those. And start to notice, to tune into your sense of touch. So as you withdraw from the sense of sight, can you sort of hone in on your sense of touch? Noticing where your body makes contact with the ground below. Shifting, smoothing out those points of contact. You might notice the touch of pillows, blankets, even your own touch, say the hands in the lap from seated. The lips softly connecting upper and lower lips if you're breathing through the nose. And then tuning into your sense of listening. The ears open and listening to the sounds in your space. Maybe in the room around you. And the sounds of this video, some motorized vehicles going by at this time, but they'll pass. The sounds of the wind, perhaps. The sounds of the birds. The sound of the waves as they lap upon the shoreline. Waves drawing into the shoreline and rolling back out again. Splashing, smoothing out the sand. Washing away footprints that once were. And as you visualize this impact, this dance between the water and the shore, begin to draw your attention to the rhythm of your breathing. And sense the likeness of your breath and this play of the water. When you inhale, it's almost as if a wave is flowing into the shores of your body. As you exhale, it's like it pours back out into an ocean of air around you. The entire open ocean of air all around and above you. Each breath, each inhale and exhale, supporting you in feeling calm, cleansing away stresses of the day, tensions, maybe some repetitive thinking that's been present. Just as the waves can wash away a footprint in the sand. And at times we might find this takes a few breaths, this takes a few waves. That's okay. You can trust that the wisdom of nature, just as it governs the sea, the beautiful landscapes of this planet, the intelligence of the natural world, trust that it is alive in you. Be reminded of this with every breath. You might call into your mind's eye a vision of a seashell. a seashell at the shoreline. And the waves softly rolling over this seashell again and again. You might like to imagine that you are like the seashell, not fighting the rhythm of the waves, letting them come and go and wash over you, just as you allow the waves of breath to wash over you. And you remain anchored, a symbol of being anchored in the present moment. Perhaps you'd like to imagine now a river stone or a stone at a beach. In the same way as the seashell, it remains anchored. Still and steady. But you can notice the effects of time passing, a sense of yielding, yielding to life and surrender to the unfoldings. The river stone becomes smooth, so yet it is hard in nature. It has softened around its edges. And with this visualization, can you sense yourself softening a little bit more around your edges? The water teaches us that the only constant is change. We can remain present and be soothed by the waves of breath, helping us to remain calm and to respond rather than react to the things happening around us. Time after time, water gives movement. So from the earth element in the root chakra, we move to the water element in the sacral chakra. And you can sense the duality here, the stillness of the earth, the movement of the water, the ebb and flow. And rather than resist this that we cannot control, we can surrender with grace, and we can tap into the wisdom of water, the wisdom of our own beings, as you yourself are made a significant portion of your own body, your own flesh and bones, tissues, made of this natural element. We can tap into and trust in this wisdom, knowing that we are part of something bigger. The waves of breath continue to flow. The moments continue to come and go. And just like the stone, the smooth stone, on the cobble beach, or in the bed of the river, can you greet these waves with a little more ease, a little more trust and grace? We'll take 3 more deep breaths here, enjoying 3 more deep waves of breath together. Last one, joining me with a breath in through the nose. And then out of the mouth. And taking a moment here after that final breath, a moment to just notice how you feel. Knowing that you can rest in this space for as long as you would love to, or as long as you intuit that you need to today. Sensing the effect, the intelligence of your being, the intelligence of nature, the reaffirming that the wisdom of nature all around truly is present within your own being, the wisdom of water. When you feel ready to transition, you can stretch and shift and softly flutter open through your eyes. You can keep laying back, or you might come to seated now. And I just want to offer you a special thank you for participating in this meditation practice with me today, for being here, for landing here with me. And if you enjoyed this meditation practice, know that I have other meditations and practices that are inspired by the element of water on my channel. I'll include some links to those below. But if you do love to be inspired by nature like me in your meditation and yoga practice, then it would be so wonderful. I'd be so grateful if you would subscribe to my channel to stay tuned, connected to the offerings that I will post here on YouTube. So grateful to have you as part of this community. Thank you and gracias. Namaste.